Hey everybody, my name's Michelle Duffy. I am a parent, teacher, and coach within the Hanover Community School Corporation. My background as it relates to Hanover is in some capacity unique. I have lived in Cedar Lake my whole life. I went to Janebaugh Elementary School and then attended Hanover Central Middle School and High School when it was one singular entity. After high school, I went to Ball State. I knew I wanted to be a teacher because of all of the amazing teachers I had at Hanover, honestly. It was in 8th grade when I was asked to write a paper about comparing two different professions that I knew that teaching was exactly what I wanted to do. And I had no idea how much it would impact my life until I actually started. But it was there where I decided teaching is what I was meant to do. After Ball State, I taught at Munster for 11 years, and I was grateful for that opportunity, and every day I spent there was amazing. But I knew in my heart of hearts that Hanover was ultimately where I belonged. I knew that if I really wanted to be the teacher that impacted my kids, I also wanted to be the teacher not only in the classroom but outside of it that saw these kids shine. And the only way to truly do that was to teach where I live. It has made my life easier. I have been able to see my kids perform and participate in activities that I probably would have missed had I stayed elsewhere. But when I came back to Hanover, it was coming home. As cheesy as that sounds, it's exactly what it was. To know me is to know that Hanover is in my blood. It's defined almost every aspect of my identity. It's easy to talk in front of class and be sarcastic all the time, but when I'm asked to be honest, I often get very emotional, so this is what you're going to get. Hanover is where I met my husband. It's where I developed my love for everything, and it's what I am trying to give back to this school. Hanover is a family, and it always has been. It supports its students, and the students become our children. And as teachers, I know, and I can speak to the fact that we see these students as our kids. We don't call them by anything else. This community, though growing, is still tight enough. We'll never be like Central. We'll never be Crown Point, and I'm grateful for that. But it is also no longer possible for us to compare ourselves to Hebron or Couts or Boone Grove. We're simply bigger than that. We're expanding, and we'll be better because of it. I talk a lot with my colleagues about the fact that we are very much experiencing growing pains as we don't know where we fit. Because of the excessive growth that we're experiencing, we have to learn how to maneuver and adjust out of our comfort zone. And that can't happen without the support of our community. We are too big for our britches anymore, and that's not the fault of anyone. It's the fact that people want to be here, and that's not a bad thing. But in order to continue to support our kids and to help them find their identities and who they are, and help them see that this is a school that values them as people more than as anything else, we need to vote for this referendum, and we need to vote yes twice so that they can see that they matter and that we value them and everything that they can be. And it doesn't matter whether they're going into the military or into the workforce, or if they're pursuing college, they matter. And the only way that we can show them that is by supporting them now and voting yes and showing them that they deserve the very best and nothing less. Vote yes twice on May 5th.